Morning, everyone. I want to, excuse me, talk to you guys quickly about the foundation for different skin types. So depending on what kind of foundation you use, by the end of the day, you could probably be like, my skin is so oily, like, I don't know what's going on. Might be my foundation, right? So a quick product overview of what the products of Younique that what we have. It's not English, but it's early. We have the BB Flawless Cream, we have Touch Cream Foundation, we have the Pressed Powder Foundation, and we also have the Liquid Foundation, which is the stuff that I use. So I have oily skin, kind of normal at the same time, it's weird. We have our Minerals Concealer, which is the stuff that I use. No, I lied, I use the Skin Perfecting. See, I don't even know where I am. We have the Minerals Concealer is it's a loose powder, so you're gonna feel like you get more coverage, but at the same time it's medium coverage. That's what it is. I will have these videos down packed one day, I promise, and I won't sound like such an idiot. So a good foundation routine for oily skin is you'll want to use your primer, your BB Flawless Cream, and Touch Powder Foundation. So reason being is because the powder foundation is for normal to oily skin types, and it's light to medium coverage when it's applied with the puff brush, which is what I use for my liquid foundation. Sorry, my daughter ran away with the dog's water dish. So that's the three products that you're going to want to use if you have oily skin. For normal skin, use your primer, concealer, and your liquid foundation. Like I said, I have oily skin and I still use my liquid. I find it's a little bit oily at the end of the day, but I like the coverage that it gives me. So for dry skin, you're going to want to use the primer, the BB Flawless, and the Minerals Concealer because it'll help with the moisture. So our BB Flawless Cream is light to medium coverage, and it's good for all skin types, and it gives you a dewy finish. So our BB Flawless is kind of like it's exactly like a tinted moisturizer is what it is. So it'll give you that little bit of color while giving you a little, like, that coverage you want. Our Touch Cream Foundation has very, very light coverage, so if you have awesome skin, great. Then you want just a little bit of coverage, then that product is going to be for you. The Pressed Powder, so we have our Touch Pressed Powder Foundation, is for normal to oily skin types, and it's light to medium coverage when it's applied with a puff brush, and then also fuller coverage when applied with the sponge that it comes with, sorry. The Minerals Concealer, which is that loose powder I was talking about, is perfect for dry to normal skin types, and it has medium coverage. So that'll give you the medium coverage. I wouldn't recommend it if you have oily skin, just because it's a loose powder, but it kind of brings back the life of the dry skin, so it'll be way too oily for you. Our Skin Perfecting Concealer, which I use, it's full coverage. If you're using it to cover blemishes, you're going to want to use the same color as your face. If you're using it to highlight under your eyes and whatnot, like how I do, use a color that's lighter. So I use Velour for my Touch Foundation, and I use Organza for my concealer because it brightens up my eyes, as you can tell right now. So I haven't finished my makeup yet. And then our Liquid Foundation, which is Photoshop in a bottle, as people say. It's good for those with normal skin types. So like I mentioned 3 times, I have oily skin and I still use it. I like it. So you get fuller coverage when it's paired with our primer. So I always use primer before, and it's amazing. It makes my face feel so velvety and soft, and I love it. The darker shades have more coverage, obviously. But if someone does have oily skin, I haven't tried this yet, but you want to set it with our Pressed Powder Foundation, because it'll give it a matte finish and you won't look so shiny. Like, I don't find I'm shiny yet, but yeah. So I apply it with my puff brush. I don't use my liquid foundation brush. I don't really like it. I feel like I get more coverage with this. It's a personal opinion. I mean, everyone's had it, right? I know quite a few people that use a liquid foundation brush and they love it, so that's fine. But yeah, so I just wanted to keep this under 5 minutes because I don't want to ramble, and I know I just filled you with a ton of information, but if you have a question or want to know what foundation to use and what concealer to use, personal message me and we will figure that out for you. And I can also color match. Alright, I'm gonna go finish my face. Bye!